Good morning. My name is Vijay Sethi, and I'll be with you on this particular term. This is IT and e-business. Hopefully you're in the right course. If you are not, just stay. We'll have fun. Doesn't matter.
My first impression about Professor Vijay is his passionate humor and his inspiring teaching method. So first of all, because he's passionate and humor, every student enjoy in the class, and every student responds very actively to his questions. And I can feel the atmosphere is very enthusiastic and happy.
There is no way that any one person is going to have, that much information or knowledge. Nobody has a monopoly on knowledge and knowing everything over there. Together we all learn. So instead of one mind over there, instead of that, we have about 35 minds over there and everybody sharing things with each other. We probably are going to be much better off and going to be having a better learning experience.
Professor Vijay inspires us to think deeply about the questions. And that's not enough. He leads us to think more and deeply by asking more questions based on the first question.
What I like about him is he doesn't say, all right, grab my hand, I'll show you how it's done. He just pinpoints what needs to be done, and he just supports you and pushes you generally in that direction, but he wouldn't really lead you there. He does have an influence of you to think outside the box, to think on your own, to stand on your own 2 feet. However, he is there to make sure that you're going the right way. He makes you passionate about pretty much anything that goes on in the class.
I think the inspiring teaching method is it's really innovative. From my previous experience, I'm just taught. So right now I can think more and more.
I think 2 things keep me motivated. One, of course, are the developments in my field itself. It's an exciting field which keeps on changing all the time. There's always something new. And there's all these particular technologies, which happens to be the field, are so dramatic and so transformational that it's phenomenal to learn their impact. And you want to share it with the students because these guys will actually go out and work in industries and affect this kind of transformation. And the other part is the fact that you want to give the students different ways of thinking. Students typically use one single lens or few lenses by which to view the world. And you hope that as we mature, we become more interdisciplinary, that we can share some of that particular holistic thinking with the students over there with our particular maturity. So that motivation to share becomes an important one, and that's what keeps us going. And ultimately, when you see it in the eyes of the students that they are learning, there's nothing like that particular experience.